Okay. I'm live. I'm live and I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, chat, because my plans for tonight did not go as I expected. They might still, but it's hard to say. It's very hard to say. Oh god, I'm on. I picked random. Oh no. Oh no. Hold up. Okay. Nothing yet. Nothing weird just yet. But I'm noticing that M for mature. So let me check this article before we go on. Where my OBS at? Where my alt tab at? Where my deep fakes of myself at? Did y'all hear about that shit? That shit was, oh my god. That shit was wild. What was that streamer's name again? What was that streamer's name? He was like art something. He got caught in 4K, like fapping to pics of his like friends on Twitch and stuff, and and then he made a whole apology video like, guys, I'm so sad because I got caught in 4K fapping to Pokemon porn, and now my wife won't let me smash. Fuck. Like, what a fucking loser. No sympathy from me. There's a classic saying that my grandma used to say all the time. That's why it's a saying. It's, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But yeah, I see people in the chat already. People already chilling. That's what's up. TWU. Okay, so there's one part of this article that's actually bad as far as pictures go, and it's a version of She Came for Quick but with Barb instead of Megan. So but fortunately for us, it is really small, so I can just quick edit it out. Well, not edit it out and post like I mean, go back and forth between the foreground and the background and stuff, so that way y'all don't have to see it. I don't want to scar y'all for life, but that's really it. So before I do that, I did hear something that I may need to attend to, so I'm gonna quick mute myself, check what's up, and then I'll be right back. I didn't mute myself. Yeah, that doesn't count. Chris Channer, pass, bro. Hella pass. Don't worry. Once I'm back, I'll say hi to everyone. Let's just get people in here first. Oh, I also have to get myself untangled because I'm very tangled. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully I didn't take too long. But yeah, bro, my original idea for this stream, right, was I was gonna boot up the old gaming rig, because if you don't know, I use my laptop. I have a laptop for all my video stuff, so that way I can take it on the go, I can stream whenever, I can make videos whenever. I usually keep it on the laptop. Meanwhile, I got a dedicated gaming rig for playing Tekken and Halo and stuff with the boys. like, on a desktop. Yeah, I have a desktop on a desktop. I realize what I just said. But anyway, yeah, that's in the living room. And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to see if I could make a lolcow in Tekken 7, and then see if we could take that boy online. I wanted to do, let's see, I wanted to make Cool Cat with King, because of course. I wanted to try making Cyrax with Heihachi. Now, I know that's like, well, that won't look like Cyrax. He's got to be like a 4-foot twig. It's like, I know, but Tekken 7's customization is very limiting, and, you know, I still feel like we could pull it off. So, let's see. Who's all in the chat? Who's all in the chat? JX is in the chat. What up? Mike Myers is in the chat. Nicholas is in the chat. Betito's in the chat. Ruben's in the chat. Hod's in the chat. Proudful Jest is in the chat. Croc is in the chat. We got a good chunk of people in the chat. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Have you ever seen Gurren Lagann? I have seen the fight at the very end where they throw galaxies at each other. Merely because my friend told me, hey, yo, there's an anime fight where they throw galaxies at each other. And that sounded kind of hype, so I wanted to check it out. It was aight. Soul Calibur ratios, Tekken, and customization. I know, but I'm not that good at Soul Cal. What I wanted to do was, I wanted to play as Cyrax, or Cool Cat, or Low Tier God, or Chris. I don't know who I would use for Chris other than Bob. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like Bob would be more of a Wings. I feel like we could maybe do a Jin. We could maybe do a Jin. Or maybe, like, one of the female characters. Maybe, I'm not good with any of them, but, like, maybe we could make a Goddess Blueheart Chris with, like, Nina Williams or Alyssa or some shit. And just, like, see how we'd fare online, because it's been a minute since I played Rank. And I really want to do another fighting game stream. I haven't done, like, an online fighting game stream since, like February of 2020. like dead ass 3 years ago. Let's see, one day I might boot up Black Desert Online and make a lolcow. And I know that's the thing. One thing I have learned over the past couple months is it is fun as hell to make lolcows in games and just like see how they fare up in the in the game. See how they fare in the game, not fare up. Fare up's not a fucking word. But yeah, I thought that would be so much fun. But turns out I ain't touched my gaming rig in a hot minute. I've been focused on videos and stuff. So everything takes like 45 minutes or more to update. Tekken 7 got like a whole bunch of stuff that need to update, and it's still updating on my gaming rig. I dragged my whole setup downstairs so I could hit up the gaming rig, and then it's like, oh, sorry, you need like an extra 45 minutes to an hour to play the game. I'm like, oh, okay, guess I just gotta bring the laptop down and we'll just work from there. Sonic True characters in Squid Game, who will survive? Magi-chan, bruh. Magi-chan would cheat. Magi-chan strikes me as the kind of guy who would cheat, use all his powers, and just win. Like him and Chris will be at the end with the actual like Squid Game, where it's 1v1, and then Chris is like, Magi-chan, and then Magi-chan just decks Chris right in the face. And it's like, I'm winning money, bitch. I'm gonna go dye my hair red. Oh, and now it's done updating. Now Tekken 7's ready to play. Now the Bandai Namco logo is right there. Now it's running. Couldn't have done that like 10 minutes ago or something. Would using his powers be cheating though? Not against Chris, because Chris would be cheating with day powers too. If we keep it at 100, Chris would be hella cheating. But yeah, I gotta, next time I'm up to stream, or like before the next time I stream, I definitely gotta hit up the gaming rig, get everything up to date, make my Cyrax, my low tier god, my cool cat, and my Chris. I'll see if I can do like a Cobes. Who do you think would make a good Cobes in Tekken 7? Because like I'm thinking now, and I can't really think of anyone. I want to say Brian. Maybe Brian. But I don't know. Brian's kind of a sicko, and Cobes don't like sickos. Ash? Is there an Ash in? Oh wait, no, y'all talking about Evil Dead characters in the chat. I was thinking, like, there's no Ash in Tekken 7. Oh, there's a new Evil Dead game out? I didn't even hear of this. Keenan enjoying your lizard waifu? Asks Crocker. No, I wanted Alpha to win. I wanted Alpha to win so bad. I knew Alpha was gonna be in the poll from the jump. And then I was like, alright, who else do I put in? Let's see, I see a Billion Mandy DVD. So, you know, let's put Erwin's Mima in there. That'd be funny. I see Etta and Eddie. Let's put old ass Naz in there. And then I was in a Discord call with my boys, and we were talking about like other cartoons that we could implement in this. And OKKO came up, and then my one friend said, "Ain't one of the villains in that, John, just a fucking lizard?" And the way he said it cracked me. I was like, "Yeah, let's put the fucking lizard. It's never just the lizard. It always has to be the fucking lizard." If you just call her the lizard or a lizard, you're talking about the wrong character. It's the fucking lizard. But yeah, we honestly thought Alpha was gonna win by a landslide, and I'm low-key salty, high-key salty that the fucking lizard won. But whatever, you know, that's just the. You know, what does Ricky's dad say in Trailer Park Boys? It's the way she goes. It's just the way she goes. I guess the fucking lizard is my waifu now, and I'm in the fucking living room of my house with my gaming rig, just running the Tekken opening because I guess I didn't try to get it to work on time. Funny thing, my voice acting coach plays net. Oh, nice. That's what's up. I'm drunk. What we watching tonight? Well, Tiny Gray, I got the Simona Rose Chew right here, and don't worry. Ignore this. Ignore the M for mature, because it is very small, and I can definitely like skip it. It's like there's like maybe a sentence consisting of 5 words. We don't probably don't even need to read that, John. So we could definitely do this. And Tiny Gray, for next time, because this was just I just clicked random page. This was a last minute thing because my original idea was to try to make Cyrax in Tekken 7 and see if we could use him to get me out of green rank. Because I've been stuck in the purgatory that is green rank forever in Tekken. Crocker, I don't get why you say neuter. It's always necta. Necta with a C. Is your C key broke? The one that died to the fragging terrorists. To the Fraggle terrorists. Oh my goodness. Sweet neuter. Oh, now Mizumi saying, am I gonna have to start saying sweet neuter at the end of my videos? It won't make sense. It's not an Aqua Teen reference. I don't know what it's a reference to. Maybe Metalocalypse. Remember the episode with Fat Kid? It's like, who's a neutered fat kid? You are. So, yeah, today we gonna read some Simona Rose Chew, and then depending on how quick we go, if there's any time, I'm gonna end the stream early, and then I'm gonna come back stream again, and we'll see if we can make a good old Cyrax with Heihachi, because I want an old as fuck person made into Cyrax, And then I want to see if we can whoop some ass. Or if we finna get our asses whooped. 1 second. 1 second, chat. Alright, I'm back. So, today we're going to talk about Simona Rosachu from the Sonichu comics. What is this? What is this in quotations here? Okay, on Chris on September 9th, 2009. Okay, what does Chris have to say? About, on, or before August 26th. That is definitely a sentence. I received an email from Evan George. Okay, Evan was the guy who made Simon Chu, who went by blah 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 at Gmail. Gmail was a thing back in 09? Bro, I swear I ain't even hear of Gmail until like 2011 or something. That's interesting. Alright, submitting his Sonichu fan art to me. The then later submitted. Yeah. I thought I was tripping for a second. No, that's actually what is written there. Alright, his idea for Simon Chu. It did not strike me as good at first, but for a few months, I had wanted to create a ground-type Sonichu or Rosachu character. I felt that I had enough Sonichu characters, so from Simon Chu, I created Simona Rosachu. So, that was the inspiration for... Well, not inspiration, but basically, Chris stole a character. And it was really funny, because hijinks ensued after. So, once upon a time, Simona Rosachu, pronounced blah 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 blah, was an orange Rosachu, with the intelligence of a cinder block. Okay? See, if I'm keeping it 100, for my Sonichu review videos, I didn't even read much of Sonichu. I did read issue 10 and stuff, but like I didn't read a lot of like the whole thing. I mostly used the quickie synopses, and it got the job done. Because I would read the shit later and see and see that my assumptions were correct. And I don't remember anything about Simona Rosachu's intelligence or anything. So I don't know what that... Maybe it's just why would you read it? Asks Michael. Good point, Michael. That's why I made that series in the first place. Because, like, why would you read it? like, yeah, some people want to know what's going on because it's funny, but, like, why would you take the time to read it? That's what I will never get. That's why I never understood Dylan Thomas's like review series, because all he did was read it, and it's like, why would you take the time to even do that? Like, it's needed a big breath. I was out of breath for some reason. Guys, I'm having a breath attack. A breath attack. I'm having a breath attack. That's a word. Okay. Who could turn her arms into drills and dig underground. Yay. She also had a drill at the end of her tail. Then her guts were shredded by a tragic toilet explosion. Guts shredded by a tragic toilet explosion. That sounds like a fucking, like, song name. That's a song name right there. From, like, some, like, grindcore band. And she was dead. Oh no. Or so they thought. Yeah, because Chris brought her back in, like, issue 11 for no reason. She was originally a fan character submitted by Evan named Simon Chu until Chris added boobs, a China, and turned him into Simonla. Her bizarre name is probably meant to suggest Simon the Rosachu, La being the Spanish word for the. Oh, okay, so Simon La. Okay. Got shredded by toilet explosion, aka Taco Bell. Dickhands. I know, right? I know, right? Simona is a cross between these different characters: Amy Rose, Raichu, Simon the Digger, and Wolverine. I don't know where the Wolverine inspiration comes from. I'm guessing just the drills for hands. So, background. Her actual character biography is basically non-existent. While the members of the Chaotic Combo all have their own backstories to explain where they came from and what they're doing together, Simona just shows up one day, ready to strip naked and present backdrops. She only mentions being raised by a pair of Sandslash, I forget which Pokemon that is, in response to Evan's explanation of her origin. Evan eventually presents his own version of events in an okay. You gotta excuse me, I'm a bit out of my element. I'm not in my office right now. I'm in my living room, awkwardly turning my neck and shit. So I kinda have to, like, my screen's a bit hard to see. And that's definitely why I can't read basic sentences, and no other reason, guys. No, really. Okay, so in his Simon Chu comic, Simona is a female clone of Simon Chu, sent back in time to befriend the other electric hedgehogs so that Chris can prove Wild Sonichu is heterosexual to trolls in order to cover up Alex's slanderous betrayals. This explains somewhat Chris's constant references to Simona and Simon Chu being siblings, though it may be more accurate to consider Simona a daughter to Simon Chu. See, now that they explained the law, as in like the in Spanish, now that's gonna throw me off, cause now I wanted to say Simona the daughter. Fuck, that finna throw me off. And the worst part is, I don't even, like, speak or read Spanish. I know, like, little tiny bits. I know enough that I could, like, maybe play Daikatana on Game Boy. Yes, there is a Game Boy Color port of Daikatana. And, like, English is not one of the languages that it comes in. It only comes in, like, French, I think, and Spanish. Maybe one other language. And I was able to read the Spanish fairly decently. So that's something. You learn something new about yourself every day, folks. We should do a stream on Daikatana. A Daikatana stream would be so good. Keaton, why are you on the couch? No bitches? No, I have plenty. I have plenty. They're just not on my couch right now. Oh, Ruben's asking Daikatana. Ruben, do you not know what Daikatana is? Let me know if you know what Daikatana is. Should have just been called Daikatana. Okay, Ruben does know. Yeah. What am I thinking? He spelled it right the first time. So, like, he would have spelled it wrong the first time. It's that lame game. Yeah, it's that lame game John Romero made. John Romero, one of the guys at id Software who made Doom from the jump, like from the ground up, and he broke off from Doom to make his own company with blackjack and hookers, and then he spent all the budget and time and money dicking around, and then the game came out and it was poo-poo. It was straight up dookie, and like, trust me, that story's really funny. I'm not doing it justice right now. I need to, like, do a video or a stream on Daikatana at some point, because that was really, like, have y'all ever seen the promo for Daikatana, where it's like, John Romero is about to make you his bitch, suck it down? It was some funny shit. Speaking of Daikatana, watch Civi's video on it. Yeah, Prideful Jester, exactly. Civi made a good video on it. Yo, what's up, Scaly Schisms? Yo, I'm gonna make a list for that for that thing we want to do later of songs. Alright, so where was I? I was like in the middle of reading this, and then I got sidetracked. But the stream is called Just Chillin', so, you know, we are just chilling. There's no pressure. I could read this whole thing wrong. I could read this whole thing backwards, and I'm sure we wouldn't care all too much. Spelling and writing shitty Chris's of example, just another likely more, or... Okay, that's getting annoying. Let's go, neuter gang, goddammit. Everyone's doing it now. Oh, man. So let's see here. Alright, slanderous betrayal. This explains somewhat. Yep. Oh, okay. Chris is sure to integrate this creative and interesting plot twist into his own comic immediately, just as he expects other people to change their comics to match his ideas. What's the hyperlink for that? Mitch Sonichu. I've never heard of this character. We finna hit up Mitch at some point in this stream, because now I'm curious who Mitch is. One should disregard Chris's claim that she was raised by a pair of Sandslash, as this violates the same brother-sister agreement Chris desired so much due to Simon Chu's Beedrill parentage. Okay. Oddly enough, Simonla appears to speak in quickisms, including y'all. Well, everyone says y'all nowadays. A whole bunch of people say y'all. But I guess in the weird way Chris would say it. Like, hi, y'all. This could be Chris attempting to make her more cool, or more likely just another example of Chris's shitty writing and or spelling. Simonla and Zapina. I don't know if Zapina is supposed to be, like... I don't know the origins of Zapina. There's a part of me that thinks that's just a name Chris came up with, and then there's another part of me that's thinking that's, like, a character or troll made, and her name's supposed to sound like Sapina. It's like, hey, yo, Chris, you stole Simon Chu. Hope you're ready for a good old Zapina. Because I could see it happening. So let's see. I'm guessing this is like what Chris had to say. Simonla and Zapina each hatched in the forest, distant apart, alone. Simonla Rosie had found family with an adult male Sandslash, who adopted her as his own daughter. Well, even though Simon Chu's supposed to be her brother. Meanwhile, Zapina, with very small wings, which will grow larger in evolution, had to fend for herself for quite a while. Simonla evolved at the high age of 18. Which her daddy Sandslash had upped her experience very well, and quick with lots of digging and burrowing, and such survival. Shortly after evolving, Simonla Rosachu saw a distant yellow bug who was trying to fly, but was having difficulty. Oh no, I wanted to add some dramatics, you know? You gotta have some dynamic contrast to, you know, keep it from sounding too monotone, know what I'm saying? Simonla went to her and offered her help. Great, now I can't fucking stop laughing. Little Zapina Rosie was curious, and she felt she could do better with help. So she approached Simonla. Oh my god, this is really Chat, ain't this backstory some of the most boring BS you done ever read in your life? This is... But it was boring, Huey. Nothing but blah blah gay sex, blah blah Congress. You gotta make it interesting. Yeah, that too, JX. Why is it so long? Sex offender canon in Sonichu lore. Well, there's a lot of that, actually, in Sonichu lore, Crocker. Remember DJ Jamsta? He was a sex offender.
He got caught touching whatchamacallit? The Knuckles guy. Like Knuckles, but not actually Knuckles. What is his name? Punchy. I don't know why I was forgetting Punchy's name. But yeah, he touched Punchy. So let's see here. Development. Oh, actually, we're forgetting this whole section. Primal Chester just said Knuckles Sonichu. Nice. Alright. In the dating education episode, we see Simona outside Quickville University talking to Subpoena. Yeah, even as I say it, it sounds like subpoena. It makes me think a troll came up with it, as like a pun. Who is 14 and wants to strip despite those dumb child protection laws. Yeah, that's right! That's right! In that comic, Chris, I think, wrote Rosachu to say it. This is like, they're doing like this weird, women power, let's all strip naked and post porn of each other on OnlyFans. And then Zapina wants to join in, and then Rosachu's like, sorry, Zap, but you can't due to those dumb, stupid, dickish child protection laws. Why do they have to get in the way of everything? It's like, goddamn. So anyway, that Chris and Sonichu gang hate so much. Yeah, they hate him. Zapina refers to Simona as her best friend and instructs her to get a 16-year-old boy instead of being productive with her time, like focusing on her schoolwork. Yeah, because everything has to be about Chris getting laid. Yeah, I know, right, Doc? I love Vine Boom. That's funny. So let's see, development. Let's see, 26th August 2008, Evan posted this. This guy. Okay, let's see what Evan has to say. Maybe Evan is less boring than Chris. My Sonichu fan character, Simon Chu, age 14, ground electric. Simon Chu was originally a Pikachu, raised by a swarm of Beedrill. However, when Perfect Chaos attacked Station Square, the Pikachu and Beedrills watched from a nearby forest. In the middle of the battle, a flash of pure chaos energy was released, killing all the Beedrills. Oh! Oh no! Oh, them poor Beedrills! Poor Simon! He's orphaned! They all melted! They all got vaporized! I'm thinking back to like those videos I see on Twitter every now and then when people make like these weird contraptions to kill roaches, and people will put it like people will like post that with like Nightcore Bon Jovi as the background music, because they'll just do it. It's the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. It's like, bro, just spray some Raid and call it a day. Jesus. The Pikachu, however, was able to absorb the chaos energy and use it to evolve. Depressed due to his parents' demise. Yeah, because they got turned to dust. They went zap. Simon Chu took his parents' drills and dug them deep underground. You mean so the Beedrills' bodies got vaporized, but all that was left were their hands. They left their hands, and he had to bury them because that's what was left. This is sad. F in the chat for the poor Beedrills, man. They tell you that you're fine, and you're not really fine. Let's see. Dug him deep underground, leaving no one in Quickville to know of this unique Sonichu and his awesome powers. Until today. Alright, now I really must send him and hope he includes Simon Chu in another issue. He is just bad enough to fit into Sonichu. He is. Oh, man. 3 months later, Chris did use the character, claiming that he wanted to create a ground type. Jesus. Feeling off today, bro. Ground-type Sonichu or Rosichu character. He could have used Saimonchu, as he had Evan's permission to, but feeling that he had had enough Sonichus, he decided to turn Saimonchu into Simonla. Because to Chris, tits equals better. Chris also misinterpreted the cloak Saimonchu wore as some sort of shell, judging by Simonla's line, "My shell is removable." He also added red secondary infrared eyelids, commonly mistaken for an eye infection due to a similar mix-up with Saimonchu's goggles. Alright. Waspinator might be challenged. Wearing the drills like Cubone does the skull, exactly. Eat your Lego set. That sounds scrumptious. Yo, bruh, I just remember. Who remember them candies that looked like Legos? They was like these rock candies back in the day, and like they came in little packs, and they were like little rock candy Legos that you could put together and then eat. Or did I just imagine it all and deadass eat Legos as a kid? Oh no. Mizumi's confirming this was a real thing. Good. I didn't just eat Lego bricks as a kid. Do they still make them? Oh wait, yeah. They still make. Nice. Like
I love dykes.
Oh.
Dykes. China.
Yo, we have a subscriber. What's up, bruh? Thank you for the sub. Now, was that too loud for y'all? I'm always asking because, like, I can never tell, like, how loud the stream element update things. Alerts. Yeah, what the stream element alert sounds like, how loud they are or not. So let me know. A little loud? Okay. It's very loud. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back into stream elements and fix that then. Make it louder. Chris jump scare. Yeah. just imagine you in bed, right? and then you wake up, and at the edge of your bed is just Chris staring at you with hyper realistic, like, bright eyes, and he just screams at the top of his lungs to the point that it shakes the house. I like dykes. Yeah, sorry about that, bruh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into stream elements and fix that. Wake up the neighbors needs to be louder. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go in and fix that. I might go in and fix that right now. Now I'm thinking of it. So, that actually reminds me of something, that little bed scenario. That reminds me of when I was in New York with the bros. Okay, I had this great dream. I had this amazing dream. Okay, so it was me and the boys, right? The dream was me and the boys. We was at the club. Daniel Larson was there for whatever reason, and we're dancing with Danciel Larson, right? We all gather around in a circle, taking turns, doing dances and stuff. Then all of a sudden, Big Energy by Lotto comes on, and Daniel Larson apparently just does not like the song. At least, well, I don't know if he likes the song or not in the dream, but in real life, I mean, IRL, but in the dream, he hates the song. And he has a whole mental breakdown over it. He, like, it like the hotel, threatened to kill me like shit, right? And we're trying to calm him down. And then it just gets to the point where dude, like, crouches into the corner and tightens himself so much that he turns into, like, that blue cube from, like, the early Marvel movies. I don't even know what them blue cubes was for, but he condensed himself, like, so tight that he transformed into said cube. And Wookie was really upset. He's like, guys, Daniel Larson just transformed. We need to we need to go. We need to go back to the hotel, to the Airbnb, and like figure out how to help him and fix him. And I was like, why? And then so was Dred. He was like, yeah, why? He sucks. So he was like, I bet. So we went to the apartment anyway, and we played Halo for the rest of the night. And that was my dream. It was a great dream. He just became a Tesseract. Exactly, Prideful Chester. Yeah, the Tesseract Cube. Daniel Larson got so upset over Big Energy by Lotto that he just casually transformed into a Tesseract Cube. I have no idea how that was supposed to work, but it just did. But you know, that's dreams for you. That's dreams for you. Dreams aren't supposed to make sense. That's kind of a vibe. Sequel dream where he turns into a GameCube. That would be fun. Oh my god, let me... Stream Elements is being stupid and won't let me see my settings for... Okay, settings. Subscriber alert. Yes. There we go. Turn down that volume, bruh. We don't need Chris's love of dykes to be that loud. Save. Cool. And while we're at it, where's the super chat alert? No, that ain't it. Tip alert. That's what it was. Let's turn that down too, because chances are Domino's eating ass is gonna be just as loud. Alright, so that should be fixed. Dreams get weird. No, chat. Wait, chat is gone. Oh no! The chat got erased. Okay, it's kind of back. It just got refreshed, guys. Don't worry, it got refreshed. It just got refreshed. I'm just realizing our chat box here is kind of blue and square. So Club Doomlore, that we turned Daniel Larson the Tesseract Cube into our chat box. that's our new lore. Daniel Larson said, "You know what?" and then turned into a cube. Exactly. That's not even my favorite like weird dream. I don't know if I've said it before or not. My favorite weird dream of all time. There was this one dream I had where it was just me and the boys chilling, right? I had this dream back in like high school. We was just chilling at Wookie's place, wondering what we gonna do that day. Because we were like chilling, we were playing video games, just kind of bored. It's like we wanted to figure out something to do. And this is during the dream. Like in the dream, this is what we doing. And then our one friend Tyler suggests, hey yo, why don't we go to this one like mountain range? It's really cool. It's got like all kinds of paths and stuff. And then as he's saying that, I realize that that path, that mountain, does not exist. It's not a real place. It was in fact something from a dream I had earlier that week. From that, I realized I was in a dream. Then all of a sudden we hear this loud thunder. And as I realize that I am in a dream, the dream world around me starts disintegrating. It just starts fading away as, I guess, a paradox occurred from me realizing it was a dream. And all the while, as everything's just slowly fading away, everyone's just yelling at Tyler. It's like, oh, good going, dipshit. You fucking asshole. You fucking ruined everything. Now, I guess we're doing nothing except I guess we're disappearing this afternoon, Tyler. You fucking dick. You fucking dipshit. And he's just like, guys, come on. Guys. God, I didn't mean to. Jesus. Like, lay off. And then everything turned to black, and then I woke up and just started laughing my ass off. Because anytime Tyler got yelled at by the group, it was always a good time. And the dream version was not an exception. We lose everything. You escaped the simulation, I know, right? Club Doom destroys the world of dreams. Oh, man. You just blame your buddy the whole time. Exactly. Exactly. So hopefully, next time we get a subscriber or a tip or anything, you know, it's not gonna deafen anyone, because I felt bad for that. So anyway, where were we? Yo, I just realized Dream's here. I almost choked on my Popeye. I laughed so hard. What, at Tyler's fuck up in my dream? Tyler's always fucking up. Even in my dreams, Tyler's fucking up. It's okay, I love Tyler. Tyler's cool. Anyway, where the hell were we? Oh, right, we were talking about the shell is removable and all that stuff. It's okay, we like getting deaf. He just grin laughs reality on itself. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right, Larvinar? What a stupid dick. What an asshole. Alright, let's see here. Evan told Chris he got the drills from being raised by a Beedrill, though any bona fide weeaboo knows the drills, and the name came from Simon from Gurren Lagann. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know there was a dude named Simon in Gurren Lagann. I don't know any of the characters. I know there's like that dude with the glasses, the sunglasses, the really pointy sunglasses, that look like, you know, they would cut your hand if you tried to grab them. There's the kid who then like starts wearing the sunglasses when he grows up. There's like the shirtless red-haired girl, and I don't know any of their names. So let's see. Interestingly, in his apologies to Alec and Evan video, Chris pronounces Simon Chu as Seaman Chu. What? Seaman Chu. Okay. Meaning that Chris has never seen Gurren Lagann before, much to the relief of many fans. Oh yeah, because Chris would ruin that the same way Chris ruins anything they touch. Simonla's pronunciation would be Seamanla. Oh no. Yo, quick question, chat. Any of y'all watch Yu Yu Hakusho back in the day? Do y'all remember the Chapter Black arc? Do y'all remember how they just casually named the one dude Seaman? Just Seaman. Y'all ever notice the Seaman in Yu Yu Hakusho look like a younger version of the South Park character? Even though the South Park character, he's just supposed to be an Aquaman spinoff, like just an Aquaman parody. But like Seaman from Yu Yu Hakusho still look like a younger version of the guy from South Park. That always cracks me up, bruh. I was in a Yu Yu Hakusho Facebook group back in the day, back when I had Facebook. I don't have Facebook anymore, and there were so many memes about that. Like, like there would be a screenshot of the whole cast, and someone replaced the Seaman with the South Park Seaman with Swallow, the fucking bird. Swallow, come. And then the Justice Friends laugh. I fucking love that. It made Yu Yu Hakusho so much funnier to watch. It's like, oh no, Yusuke, we have to go rescue our friends Kuwabara and Seaman. And then Hiei would be like, what for? Like, Kuwabara and Seaman would be getting beat up by Sensui and his minions. And then Hiei would just be like, what we need to save him for? Just let that semen on the floor to dry. Like, pause, Hiei. Yo, also, remember the last episode when Kurama just straight up calls Hiei gay? This is really funny. It's like, sorry, Hiei, I'm not into you like that. Like, Hiei gives Kurama, like, his family heirloom or whatever. And Kurama's just like, I ain't gay, bro. That shit cracks me up, too. Kurama was the best. He had, like, he had that zero punctuation, like, dry wit.
That was just, it always made me laugh. But, you know, there could be some people in here who ain't even seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho was like my go-to anime back when I was a kid. I didn't even watch anime since, like, I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho, I've seen Bobobo, and I've seen JoJo's recently. That is like the most anime consumption you'll ever get out of me. But enough sidetracking again, but it's just chillin', so it's fine. This reinforced by other inconsistencies with the character, including mistaking her core drill for a shark's tooth necklace. What? A shark's tooth? Chris thought that was a shark's tooth? Bruh. That ain't no shark. You can see the lines. It's supposed to be a drill. Whatever. Chris claimed on Simonla's Wikipedia page that in episode 20, he will introduce Simon Chu as a ground type. Ground and only ground. Okay. This never happened. Only in the next episode was Simon Chu given a minor cameo, and then never fully identified as Simonla's assassin. Oh, man. Alright. I'm just trying to be careful with the scrolling, because I don't want the M-rated part of the article to just sneak up on me. Let me see where it at, actually. Scroll. Just be very careful. Be very careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Yep, there it is. There it is. Yep, you see that? You see that's the M-rated part. Alright, good. So right after Chris denies reality, that's when we gotta worry about it. Good. Alrighty. So where are we? Carefully. Alright, so Evan's response. In late December of 2009, Chris emailed Chris. That's exactly who emailed Chris. Chris emailed Chris. That definitely says Chris right there. Definitely doesn't say any name that starts with the letter E and, like, has no relation, phonetically or otherwise, to Chris. But Evan emailed Chris accusing him of lying about the resolution Chris claimed to have worked out with him. Chris ignored this email. Ooh! Left on red! What a douche! 4 mailbags later, Evan once again petitioned Chris, this time saying Chris was stealing his character. Evan politely asked Chris to kill Simonla in the comic, yet Chris responded by saying that he could not write out Simonla, as she was Wild's girlfriend, and that asking him to kill off a one-dimensional fictional secondary character devoid of any personality was monstrous. Evan blackmailed Chris by buying ad space on the Wikipedia and putting oversized pro-gay ads all over the site. That's right, he did! He was salty Chris stole Simon, so he was like, you know what? Dicks! Dicks everywhere. The whole negotiation can be best understood through the extensive calls between Chris and Asperchu creator Alec Benson Leary. Evan tried again, tired of it all, but Chris pointedly refused once more. Disillusioned with Chris, Evan allowed Alec Benson Leary to feature Simon Chu as one of Sonichu's friends in Asperchu. Haha! While Simon Chu is portrayed as a homosexual in the comic, Evan confirmed in an email to Chris that Simon Chu is actually bisexual. Oh, okay. And that Alec treated the character with far more respect than changing his gender without permission. Chris still persisted with his refusal, maintaining that killing Wild's girlfriend was evil, because who would Wild sleep with? Who would Chris live vicariously through by pretending to sleep with a fucking Sonic Recolor girlfriend?
The back and forth continued in Mailbag 43, where Chris responded with one of his most bizarre megalomaniacal... Did I even say that right? Maniacal. Okay. That word. Statements yet. I know it's supposed to be megalomaniac. He stated that Simona didn't want to leave Quickville, and that Evan himself should move on under the influence of Chris's directional powers. Simona doesn't yet. I don't want to leave. Megalovania. No, Prideful Jester, we're not doing that. Get that the shit out of my shit. Oh my goodness. Alright, Chris would later claim that Simona should be considered an original character, since Chris could have theoretically come up with the concept on his own. With the fact that he actually based her on Simon Chew's design was more or less a coincidence. Yeah, right. JX, do you mean actual buy, or like you gotta leave, or just memeing? I don't want you to go. Stay with me. Megalosaurus. Chris Chan eating Lego for superpowers, supervillain origin. Oh, that's right, Croc. Bruh, we just realized this stream that there were those Lego candies. The memes come full circle. Eating Legos is a thing. You're leaving, Jax? Alright, yeah, have a good one. Got work. I know what you mean. I got work tomorrow, too. That's what Red Bull is for. Don't actually... Guys, just a quick PSA. Don't use caffeine to try to stay up late and, you know, crunch all of your schedule and stuff. Have a healthy sleeping schedule. It'll give you so much more energy. I just happen to not have to work until later in the day tomorrow. I feel like I need to put that out there because after college I have not needed to do that since, and it's been so good. So good. So good. Alright, let's see. If I started with a normal Rosachu, give her ground and dirt for skin, and dirt, oh my god, all kind of disrespect. Add some drills, natural, second transparent eyelids, the armadillo shell. Okay, now you're listing a lot of things that Evan, like, contributed. Yo, Star is here. We lose one and we gain another. Rather get a sleep schedule for college as well. I know, right, Dream? I would have too. If my professors weren't dicks and had, like, they classes at, like, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I liked the majority of my professors, though. The majority of my profs were cool. The theory teacher sucked. I couldn't stand the theory teacher. She was one of them types where, like, she thinks because she went to, like, a fancy conservatory that, like, prides themselves in having, like, 3 students a year because they don't let anyone else in, that, you know, that she could use their archaic, you know, Sharia law head ass teaching methods and use it at, like, just a normal college that happens to have a music program and act like that's a normal thing and totally not dickish. I had the door slammed on me once for being on time. She expected everyone to be in that classroom 5 minutes before, and just as I was about to, like, enter the room at exactly, like, 8 o'clock, the door shut, locked. She saw me through the window and walked away. I am so glad I don't have to put up with that bitch no more. Anyway, that was a side tangent that I did not expect to get into. But my other college profs were cool. My other college profs were kick-ass. Where was I? Oh, yes. Chris was, like, listing all the things that Evan came up with and Chris didn't, and saying that Chris could have made it up on their own. So, let's see, quit bitching and stressing yourself to your own premature death. Chris denies reality. Okay. I'm gonna just read right here. Mailbag 52. Evan shot back that Simon Chu in your Haiti image. What Haiti image? I'm curious what this Haiti image be. Was caught in the wild one anyway. I don't get why you even bothered including it. He can't even speak human. The concept of two intrusive great directors making contradictory canon statements in a single universe was too baffling for Chris to comprehend. Okay. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to select this window. I'm going to put it behind everything. Because we got some... Yeah. This quickie article's got some explicit stuff. So we just gonna slide along. And look at now it's magically back. Without any explicit shit that would get me in trouble with YouTube. So where was I? Mr. I just look at the chat and I see Mr. Meat eating 1,000 blind people. Yo, Mr. Yeast. Yo, Star, that would be an awesome idea. Mr. Beast Burger really should just replace it with Mr. Beast Breakfast. A breakfast place would be so much better. I feel like pancakes and bacon and eggs and stuff would I feel like, granted, the kids that they fucking target all them vids to, like, you know, they wouldn't want bread. I don't know any kid who appreciates eggs and bacon. I don't know a single kid who appreciates eggs and bacon as they should. Not one. None of the kids in my extended family. No kids that I've worked with professionally before. None of them. They all just like, they either just have cereal or they have nothing at all. And it's so sad. Makes me sad. We finna have a whole generation that don't know the magic of dippy eggs. Brings a tear to my eye, bro. Anyway, where was I? Right, mailbag. February 2nd, 2010, Chris added the following note to his profile on the character. I had previously stated inspiration from Evan George's Simon Chu character. That was a fabrication, and I apologize for leaving the lie up this whole time. Yo! Chris did him dirty! Chris did him hella dirty! Simon Chu was never an inspiration or had anything to do with Simone Le Rosenchu's creation ever. That's a straight up lie. This fooled absolutely no one. Yeah, no shit. Evan and his fellows responded with a barrage of new advertisements at the top of the Wikipedia page, pointing out Chris's obvious lie. Hell yeah. Using those advertisements as a wedge, the Asperpedia creators hoped to eventually force Chris to do away with Simonla. As chronicled in Alec Benson Leary's phone calls with Chris, this proved to be an uphill battle, largely because Chris still holds onto the childlike belief that Simonla, in some sense, is real, and that killing her in the comic has real IRL consequences, but it don't. Over the course of late January and into early February, Chris continued to insist that Simonla had to remain as part of his comic. Poggers. Oh, wait, no. No, that's not Poggers. You ain't saying Poggers. What are you saying? That's not Poggers at all. Okay, eventually it became Poggers. You had me concerned for a second. It's like, what kind of weird Twitter RP is going on in my chat? Huh? Pinners. Alright, using the advertisements as a wedge. Club Doom was bamboozled, yeah. You had me worried. You had me worried that PragerU was in the chat. Ain't nobody want PragerU in the chat. I wanted to listen to some out-of-touch alt-right-winger talk some nonsense. I'd call my dad. Let's see. Chris relented somewhat as the ads on the Wikipedia grew more and more offensive. And they eat the poo-poo. On February 6, 2010, he posted a video where he conceded defeat of a kind, promising to kill off Simonla and remove her entry in the Wikipedia at some point in the indefinite future. This wasn't good enough for Evan, who exerted legal pressure to have the Wikipedia locked to edits. Yo, what's up, Night Shroud? That name seems unfamiliar. Are you new? Or am I just dumb and, like, don't remember the name, like, the names of my people? I hope not. I hope I'm just being dumb and I don't remember you. Wait, why am I saying that? I meant the other one. From the Cyrax streams. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. And other places. Alright, cool. Like Smokey's channel and whatnot? That's what's up. Quote, King Cobra JFS. But yeah, we like lolcow stuff around here because they funny. So, yep, hell yeah, bro. Smokey is the coolest dude I've probably ever met online. He is so chill. Had to drink my water. So anyway, I see that that's what's up. Nice. Alright, so where was I? Stars like you don't know the name of all 1,072 of your subs? Oh no. Dang it. I completely lost where I was. Oh, February 8th, 2010, that's where I was. In his final phone conversation with Alec, Chris claimed that he had given in, drawn the pages of Simonla's death, and had them ready for uploading. However, either he never bothered to follow through on that promise, or he simply never got the chance. Early on February 9th, 2010, all the Wikipedia's content was deleted from its server space. Death. February 9th, 2010. Responding to the deletion of the Wikipedia, Chris admitted that his promise to get rid of Simonla was made under duress. Man. And I never wanted to kill Simonla, but I was practically blackmailed by that goddamned Evan. But lately, however, he made good. On the 13th of February 2010, Evan released 2 pages he received from Chris, where Chris makes a rote apology, dwelling for some strange reason on the topic of hamster. Okay. And Simonla dies. In the pages, it is shown that Simonla is killed by a toilet bomb in the ladies' bathroom during a date at the movies with Wild. After being treated by Bill the Scientist, we should do a quickie on Bill the Scientist. He did a lot of cool shit in this. Not really. He made Black Sonichu. He made Blake, who has apparently quit working for Team Rocket in favor of emergency medicine. Good for him. Good for him, bruh. That's always good to hear. Unless he was using that Team Rocket money to finance his education, because there's people out there who do that kind of stuff. I knew a guy who sold perks to pay for his college. Let's see, Wild mourns over her for exactly 1 panel before Magichan Deus Ex Machina's where her killers are and takes off on a mission of revenge. Simonla is injured off screen and dies off screen. exactly the opposite of what Alec requested. Oh, Alec wanted her to, like he wanted it to be shown that, like, she dead. Killed by a toilet bomb from the creators of the kitchen gun. Death by toilet is one of the most unfortunate statistics ever. But it's not the weirdest one. What's that one band? There's a grindcore band called... Oh, geez, I'm not even sure if I can... I don't even know if I can say it on stream. The name of that band. It's Seth Puntman's band. If anyone's familiar. It's like, but Butthole China, I guess is the... I'm trying to say the name of the band without saying the name of the band because I'm afraid YouTube would murk me for it. But the guitarist apparently died on an escalator at the mall. That was a thing. Like, dude was just chilling at the mall and he just, like, died and fell down an up escalator or something. I don't know. That might be wrong, but I know he died on an escalator and that was really weird to me. A grindcore band called... That could literally be anything. I know. I love grindcore. Grindcore is one of the stupidest genres ever, and it's always fun. Yep, Dream knows. AC. Yeah, I know, Jester. It was. He died on an escalator, and then Seth Putman, I think, just died of a heart attack. Or something like that. But I think... I don't know. I think Seth was on some shit. Not that it makes it any less tragic, but, like, I'm pretty sure whatever drugs he may have been on definitely affected his health. Where was I? Oh, yes. The precise nature and location of her injury is not clear. However, in all drawings of her post-injury, only her upper body is seen, and it seems to have been unscathed in the explosion. This suggests that most of the damage was inflicted on her lower body. In what may or may not be a coincidence, Simone succumbs to her internal injury, the same fate that felled a number of Chris's Officer Nasty dolls. No! Officer Nasty! Oh my goodness. Every time I hear about Officer Nasty, I crack up. That's so funny. Some days later, Chris released a revised version of Simone's death, in which the drama takes place over several pages, and the previously vague identities of the murderer and his crew was, though a couple of edits, established to be Alec and the Asperpedia crew. Furthermore, Simone is revealed to have shat out an egg, which is in the care of Wild when Simone goes explodey. A time jump occurs, egg hatches, and Sandy Rosachu, it's just Simone again. It's just smaller Simone. So, yeah, Evan didn't even get what he wanted. Let's see, it's highly noted that the explosive toilet was ripped from the 1989 film Lethal Weapon 2, where Mel Gibson's character pulled Danny Glover's character from a toilet and had a bomb attached, just like in the comic. Only instead of killing anyone, the toilet exploded and hits a car. It seems a bit uncharacteristic for Chris to steal from an R-rated action film, but it should be noted that Chris has a strange habit of ripping off stuff he hasn't watched before, so he probably just knows of the famous scene itself and not the source material. Okay, your mom after eating Taco Bell. Abstract horror, toilet horror. Yo! Anyone see ABC's of Death? Which one was the toilet claymation one? There was a toilet stop-motion animation one in ABC's of Death, and I remember that one because that one was funny. Alrighty. Let's see here. Pre-resurrection. Oh my goodness. How far are we into this? Dang. We like an hour already into this. How far we got left? Simona returns. Let's just go with Simona returns. Simona returns. Because we are already an hour and a half in. And my voice is getting waspy. Simona returns. Although Chris had already decided Simona should be alive, it took several years before he actually got off his ass and brought her back to life in the comic proper. Sonichu 11 returned from its long hiatus. Yeah, it's like, I think it took like 10 years or something. And then, let's see, Chris retconned the previous comic to reveal that Simona survived the Voltorb attack because apparently she has Wolverine-style healing powers. Okay, that's where the Wolverine influence came from. Alright. I didn't know that. Her bones are made of metal and more powerful than adamantium? Called cemantium. Of course. While the doctors initially believed she had died, turned out she was barely hanging on to life by a thread. Between February and December of that year, Simona had been in and out of the hospital visiting for her family, bound to a wheelchair. By Christmas, she was finally able to walk again. While under normal circumstances, this would be a darkly bittersweet conclusion, as her young child was manipulated into brutally murdering a man for what ultimately amounted to a misunderstanding. Chris was also at least kind enough to bring the Asperpedia 4 back to life, too. That's right, he made them into Amish people. He was like, okay, instead of killing off the Asperpedia 4, we just exile them to the Amish country instead. Ironically enough, Asperpedia 4 tried to kill Simona for being an empty, soulless clone, but their assassination attempt gave her character an actual conflict, a story arc, depth, and significance in the story, thus actually giving her a soul. If it weren't for Alec and the gang trying to blow her up with a toilet bomb, she would have contributed nothing. She would have just been another empty vessel. Simona's brush with death and return to health is probably the most harrowing and complex character arc in the comic, and it was pretty much brushed over in 2 pages because we had to talk more about Chris giving birth to their own kids with their own jizz. Although initially trolls speculated the Asperpedia 4 would return, pissed that Chris broke the promise, no one gave a shit. Because it had been years since past, and it wasn't really funny anymore, and they probably forgot who Simona even was. So, Chris got his sad coping mechanism furry plaything to live. Readers got new Sonichu content, and everyone was happy, except me, because I read Sonichu 11. Sonichu 11 was the worst. It was the worst. It's terrible. What's Star saying in the chat? I see something. Chris sure likes making up characters, but sure doesn't like giving them interesting characteristics. I know, right? More than half the shit that, like, makes any Sonichu character interesting is made by, like, another person. It's like another person just coming up with stuff in order to, like, get Chris to freak out. Simona later played a role in Sonichu 12, where she sent a letter to Evan's character, Simon Chu, forgiving him for his part in the attempted assassination and asking him to join her for family dinner. I think this was still in Sonichu 11. What they talking about? 12 was like the one where, like, I did the limerick stuff. They ain't even mentioned Simon Chu in that one. I think that's just a typo. Anyway, she forgave him at dinner, While this was by far the most brazen violation of Evan's copyright yet, Evan didn't give a single shit and just let Chris have his fun, probably because he was too busy living life. Simon Chu was nearly fucking massacred by his enraged psycho niece and lightly scolded by Wild, but Simonla came in and told her fucking nutjob family to leave her brother alone because he didn't do anything wrong, considering that in a previous timeline, Wild forced Sandy to drill off his father's penis. Simon Chu was understandably disturbed. Yeah, Jester, we got some Persona music in here. Sonichu 11 was insane. It was insane. It was insane. It was just boring compared to issue 10. Like, issue 10 is like 10 times crazier. So when you go right from 10 to 11, and 11's just like, oh, Christmas special, it's like, oh, it just don't flow right. But nothing flows right in that series. Let's see. At dinner, the rest of the family bonded with Simon Chu when he told them his harrowing struggle of abuse at the hands of the four, including Beats by Dre, starvings, and being forced to join them for bad movie night. Sandy and Wild realized Simon Chu was truly a victim and accepted him into the family. Simonla beamed with pride as her daughter and brother bonded and explored fossils, which led to Bananasaur, and that whole arc sucked. Like ironically and unironically, it sucked. Let's see, after years of suffering, pain, and nearly dying, Simonla's family was a whole family again, and life was finally happy for her. Then issue 13 happens, and everyone's life is just miserable. Because yeah, Simonla and Sandy, I think her name was, they get kidnapped by Kanye West, and are sent to Kanye West's studio, where they are forced to listen to Donga over and over again. The tunnel she created underneath the city also collapsed, devastating her city and destroying her home, allowing it to be conquered by an enemy army. Yeah. Dang, Kanye West really fucked up Simonla's bag here. But anyway, we are at an hour and a half, and we read all of Simonla. That was pretty fun. We got to chill. We got to talk about Sonichu lore. We got to talk about Club Doom lore. We got to, have some laughs. But I think with that, we can end the stream. This was really fun, guys. Oh my goodness. Now I'm definitely dry. Next time, I'm going to definitely try to get some lolcows made in Tekken 7. We can hit up online. Kanye West, these nuts, Rosachu, eggs, bruh. I know, right? Fucking damn. This stream was pretty funny. Thanks, Dream. I had fun. But yeah, next time I'm gonna try to get some lolcows made in Tekken 7. We can see if we can hit up ranked match, or at least practice mode. I need to get good. It's been a minute since I played online. We'll try to do that. And yo, also, if you may or may not have noticed, but on the Club Doom main page on YouTube, you may have noticed I added an Odyssey link. I done made an Odyssey mainly as a backup, but if you ever want some like Odyssey exclusive content or Odyssey exclusive streams, that's definitely gonna be a thing, because I know there's definitely some lolcows that I cannot talk about on YouTube. Because, YouTube will consider it bullying, and then they'll false flag his copyright strike. Is like low tier god will be like, oh, you used my clips. You used my clips where I said you could clip this, but you used it anyway. Get that ass banned. I'm like, pfft. So I just decided to make an Odyssey, so when certain video topics come up that I can't really do here on YouTube, we can at least hit up Odyssey. Thinking of making an Odyssey only video. Yeah. Don't worry, Jester. We'll definitely make fun of him on YouTube first, but you know how it be with the Covenant. They might just be like, well, you can't mention him ever, so your video goes down. So you know, I have it synced up, my YouTube and my Odyssey. So if the YouTube video goes down, there's at least the Odyssey video. But if y'all, like, you know, if y'all make some Odyssey accounts, we could definitely chill with some streams on Odyssey. I'm sure there's more things I can do on Odyssey. Like more things on Odyssey than we could do on YouTube. I don't know. I'll have to check the terms of service, but yeah. Who's bigger, Scum, LTG or Darkside Phil? I would say LTG. Like, I've heard some shady shit about Phil, but I ain't ever hear about Phil, like, doxing minors and, like, posting revenge porn and, like, laughing at veterans, you know, like, all kinds of terrible stuff. So definitely LTG. He is Awful Dream. But he is slowly turning into one of my favorite lolcows, because I have a friend who's heavy into LTG lore, and he'd been showing me clips. Oh my god, that whole trip to New York like on the car ride there. We didn't even listen to music on the car ride there. We just listened to Low Tier God compilations. Because when the dude freaks out, it's funny. The dude, like, I would argue Low Tier God freakouts are just as good, if not better, than Cyrax freakouts. Because Cyrax freakouts, you know, they're funny, but he gets repetitive. Low Tier God be like coming up with entire stories with extensive lore and like a rising action, climax, falling action, like a resolution, and the resolution always he bans someone from the chat after telling him he banged their mom. Like, it's hilarious. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about the Odyssey stuff. We might do a little more things on Odyssey just because you never know with YouTube. And until then, this be Keenan Corella of Club Doom signing out. Got some more videos down in the pipeline. We got the third part of the gameplays coming up. We got a White Bowser video in the mix. That got written. But until then, I'll catch y'all later. Sweet nectar. And everyone's saying sweet neuter now. Look what you did, Crocker. Look what you did.